Hello and welcome back. And as you know that on our channel we have one playlist for the socket programming. So we have learned a lot about the socket programming, but we have not created any project. So this playlist I have specifically created for creating a socket programming based project. And apart from this, there will be many other playlists which will be based on the project development only. So my target is only to help the people who are studying in the colleges, in the universities, doing their MBA, doing their MCAs, BTech, and they want to understand how the project, industry level projects work, how they are created. So I'm going to start with the socket programming based project, and it will be a C++, C, .NET based project, and we will see that how you can create your server and how the clients can connect to it. So what we are going to do in this playlist. So first thing is that we are going to create a socket programming based project. This will be completely in C, C++ language. Okay. Server will be in the C, C++, and then we have the client. We will decide where we can, in which language, whatever client we want to create. So it may be maybe .NET, it may be, C sharp, Windows based project, whatever suits us, and that we will create. And when we will be creating this project, then in that case you are not only going to use the socket programming concepts. In our channel, we have other playlists as well related to the Windows programming, where we have studied about the threads, where we have studied about the processes, all these things. So we are going to utilize all those concepts as well. We are going to also create one service, Windows service. You might have seen the Windows services, right? So that Windows service we are going to create as part of our server. So server will be our service, which will be a Windows service. You might have seen this, services.msc. If you see this services.msc, you can see all these, services are available here. So your service, your socket based service will also be available here on your server. So the server will be installing all these services and you will be running them, and that service will be socket based. It will be accepting the request from the client and doing the required things. Okay, so apart from that, I will be having all the code in the GitHub. I will share my repository. That will be a public repository for all of you, because I'm just telling you that how to create a project. So that will be a public repository, you can use it. So code will be there. So many things we are going to add in this project, and to complete our project, like server will be we will be creating the client, we will be creating the server as a Windows service, we will be using the multi-threading as well, and synchronization concepts, Windows concepts. Okay, so all these things, synchronization means using the mutexes, semaphore, whatever. I mean, most of the concepts, whatever we can use, that we are going to use here. Apart from that, we are going to understand, like, what is the what is the use of database in a project, right? How you can connect with your database and how you can maintain your local cache when you are dealing with the database, to make your server more efficient in terms of servicing the requests that are coming from the client. So database management as well in project, that we are going to study, that we are going to create here. So we will be creating the database in the Visual Studio, in SQL Server 2005, 2010, 12, whatever is available. I think 2017 is there. So whatever version is available, that we are going to use for creating the database, and SSMS, that we are going to SQL Server Management Server, that we are going to have in our project to deal with the database. And all the tools that you need to install for that will be like Visual Studio. It will be Visual Studio, whatever 2022, whatever is available with you, and C sharp .NET you must need to have. Apart from that, C, C++, all these languages should be supported. I mean, that you need to install all the distributables which supports the C++ language. So these will be bare minimum required, and C Sharp .NET, and then MVC, and Windows based C Sharp project. You should be able to create if you have C Sharp .NET installed. So at least these things you must ensure that you have on your system. And apart from that, now we need to discuss that what kind of project we are going to create. So we are going to create a kind of project which updates the data on the real time. We will discuss about the real time system in the next video. So just understand what is the meaning of real time. I can give you an example. Suppose you are booking a ticket. When you are booking a ticket for the flight, or maybe for the train, right? For the train journey, you are booking a ticket. So if you are booking a ticket at the same time someone else is also booking a ticket, and if you have selected one ticket, then as soon as you have selected the ticket, as soon as you have paid for that ticket, right? As soon as have you paid for the ticket, your ticket is confirmed. This information should be broadcasted to all the users, all the clients who are trying to book the ticket, right? Because if there were 25 tickets and you have booked one of them, and your payment is confirmed, then in that case, the other guy should know that only 24 has been left, or 22 left, because other people are also trying to, book the ticket. So this is the real time update. I mean, this real time update is needed, uh, specifically in case of stock market as well. You must need to know what the real time update is, why the real time update is needed, because stock prices are coming up and down, right? And then whenever the price is going down, or whenever a new price is set by the market makers, then in that case that price should be broadcasted to all. So it's all basically a kind of broadcast server. So we are going to create a broadcast server which will be updating the data in the real time. So we are going to simulate something related to the reservation system, right? Or kind of bulletin board, or maybe some kind of information related to reservation, railway reservation, or kind of airline reservation. All those things, that kind of project we are going to create. So I will be focused on the reservation system, because in the reservation system there is lot many interactions, right? First of all, the server is itself doing something, right? It is also active every time, and it has to broadcast the information. So server is also doing the things, like it is broadcasting the information. And then the client is there. When client is booking one ticket, then that information should also be broadcasted to other clients. So how we will manage all these things, that we are going to see in this project. So be with us, and stay tuned with us. And in the next video we are going to discuss like what is a real time server, and based on the real time server definition, its understanding, we will be starting our project development. And one more thing, our project development will not be done in one go. We will be developing it in phases, right? It is some kind of a project where you don't follow the waterfall model. Rather, you go with the agile, right? In the agile mode. Agile mode means you don't develop entire project in one go. You develop some features, and you present those features to your client. You present those features to your manager, right? And then after that you go for the next iteration, and in the next iteration you just go for some other new development in your same project. So suppose, for example, we are creating this kind of project, right? So in the first iteration, in the real time project, in the first iteration, we are not going to implement all the things, right? It's only the first iteration. So in the first iteration we are going to set up our systems. In the first iteration we are going to create a simple socket server, right? Simple socket server, and we will test it, right, with a dummy client. In the first phase, we are going to create a socket server which is able to take at least 20 responses in, kind of load where it can manage at least 200 to 300 clients, right? So that kind of thing. So rather than 200 and 300, we are going to keep ourselves limited to only 20 to 25, right? Because we are just creating a sample project, right? Once you have the understanding, you can handle those many things as well, those many clients as well. So in first phase, we are going to just create one server, socket server. We will be creating the project for the socket server. We will be committing it, and we will be sharing it with you, right? So I will be sharing the code with you. So all these things we are going to do in the first phase. So let me write it here, like what will be the first phase. So phase one is like need to write the rather than phase one, we can write like iteration one, right? Iteration one. So need to write the code for server, socket server, able to handle at least 20 requests. Okay, so most of the code I will be writing and I will be sharing, with you. I will be just explaining that what I have done in most of the videos, right? Because we have already studied about the, socket programming. So I'm not going to teach you about the socket programming here. You can learn about the socket programming through my other playlists. There are playlists in Hindi, there are playlists in English language as well. So you can go there. You can understand all those things, right? So I'm not going to tell you that what is socket programming, how to do the socket programming. Rather, I'm going to just tell you that what I have done in the first phase, how I have written the socket server, and I will just walk through you the code structure, the coding that I have done, all those things I will explain to you, and I will just show you that how I have structured my code, and I will share the piece of code with you that I have written. Okay. So I hope you will enjoy this playlist, and not only this, but rather than just having confined ourselves to this socket programming, we are also going to uh, create future projects in AI. We are going to create project in ASP.NET. We are going to create project in MVC. So different kind of languages we are going to create the project. So if you are a college going student, if you're going to do some kind of project work, then this channel is surely going to help you out. So with this, I would like to say have a nice day, and please like my video. If you if you like it, then please like it and share it with your friends, and stay tuned. And the next video will be coming mid of this next week, when we will be starting, and I will be just writing and showing you the code related to the server. Okay, socket server. So that's all I'm going to do. So till then, have a nice day, and bye bye. Thank you.